Hello and good morning and welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus show. I am Lupagus on this fine Wednesday hump day morning, which can mean only one thing. It's time for NFL Power Rankings. Yes, Mr. Dan Hanzus has released his Power Rankings. We will take a look and see where the Minnesota Vikings lie on this list, discuss whether we think it is too high, too low, or just right. And before we even get into that, I am going to predict where I believe the Vikings will fall. I don't remember offhand where they were last week. I think he had them around 23. I think is about where they were. I'm going to say they creep up a little bit like a cheap pair of panties and go all the way up to 17. I'm going to say they finished 17th. I have not looked. I would not do that. I would not cheat. I'm going to say they fall 17th on this list this week after beating the Lions. Again, that puts them in the second half of the league, so in the bottom half of the league. So that's probably where they still belong. They win a few more games. Maybe they can get up into the good side of the league. Who knows? Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's just quickly go through, maybe touch on some highlights. He's got the Kansas City Chiefs ranking number 1 ahead of the undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers, who he's got at 2. The Saints he's got at 3 after they dominated the Bucks. He's got the Packers at 5 after they beat pretty much the San Francisco 49ers third string squad. The Bills, after the big win against the Seahawks, are up to 6. Somehow he's got the Bucks, who have looked really, really bad in some of their losses, at 7th. That seems very high to me. Again, I think that's just Tom Brady love spewing all over his face. Let's see, the Dolphins. Holy shit, he's got the Dolphins all the way up to 12. Again, their defense is actually playing pretty damn well. The move to Tua doesn't seem to hurt them at all. Let's see. The Browns are at 15. We're getting close to my prediction. Oh, man, I was one off. He's got the Minnesota Vikings at 16. This puts them right dead center as far as league-wide goes. It's a little bit high for me. Like I said, 17 I think would have been a little more fair. We did just beat the Lions. It wasn't like we beat, the Seahawks or something like that. What's he just mentioned here? He mentions Delvin Cook being in the MVP race. Always ripping it up. A lot of Delvin Cook here. And then at the end, he says the Vikings might just work themselves back into the playoff picture after a 1-5 start. Yeah, maybe, or maybe you just frickin' jinxed us, Mr. Hanzus. Who knows? It looks like they were 20th last week, so I was a little bit off in my pre-recap thing. But 16, I'll take it. I mean, it's, again, just a hair, maybe a hair generous. But he's got the Bears at 17. So 2 clearly middle-of-the-road teams facing off this Monday night. Who's going to win? I don't know. Let's just touch on some other things. The Falcons at 19, which I think is a little low. The team's kind of clicking right now. This Niners fall at 20. He's got the Patriots at 21. Blah, blah, blah. Teddy Bridgewater and the Panthers at 24. I'm trying to see where he's got the Lions, who he just beat. He's got them down at 27th. Giants at 28, Cowboys at 30, and of course at 32, Adam Gase to the New York Jets. So again, Vikings at 16 this week. See what happens on Monday. Can they crack the top half of the league with a win over the Bears? You bet your ass they can. Will they do it? I don't know. We'll see. Until then, guys, be sure to always, for God's sakes, keep your skull in your hole.